Hey everybody, Kit here. Welcome back to the Brooks Legacy Hope Edition. Not me forgetting that I didn't do the outro for Andy's. I have to go fix that. Anyway, happy hump day. If anyone's wondering, no, I don't have brain cells today. But today, honestly, it's just baby spam because I was so thrilled with seeing Generation 3 being born, and I love Gen 3, and I'm also very proud of myself because I started this legacy trying to stick with a save file. The Brooks was really the second save file I stayed with, and it's the one that still 5 years later I'm still sticking with. Now that I take breaks, I am on an extended one right now trying to catch up to Generation 3 so that I can continue to play. But I was so proud of myself because even previous save files, I just never got to Generation 3. I barely got to, being an adult or a young adult in Generation 2. I never got there. So I was so happy. And I've fallen in love with these Sims. You know what I mean? I think you guys can probably see that. But really it was just full of love and pride for both myself and my Pixel Sims. So, yeah. I hope you enjoy it. And guys, we're getting a little closer to Christmas, so don't forget to take some time for yourselves, alright? Alrighty, let's get into it, and hopefully I don't forget my own outro. Yeah. Who's a good boy? Are you watching for Marin? Yeah? Good boy. I love you so much. Red is such a good fox. He often stays right beside her bassinet and guards her. If anything happens to me, I know she's safe with him and Erwin. Speaking of Erwin, he's such a good father. The first time he held her, he was terrified. But then that love blossomed in his eyes. If I wasn't in her room, he was. Anytime she cried, he was there. He never once complained about changing diapers or feeding her a bottle if I wasn't able to breastfeed her. It was love at first sight, truly. Who's my little Storm, My little Marin. My baby miracle. He never thought he would have kids, let alone a family. Now he has both, and it makes me so happy to see him happy. But naturally, disaster has to strike somewhere, right? Real life isn't all infant love and gushy fairy tales. Cosmo's ghostly meow let me know something was wrong. Vines coming out of the sink, water everywhere. I started feeling overwhelmed, so I took a step back and addressed my own needs first, ignoring the moving vines in my sink. Cosmo meowed at me from the puddles. Red came down and yipped at me, telling me about the sink. I know, buddy. I know. Ugh. Another thing to fix. I need to finish my assignment. Badly. I just have to wait for the right time. Did Mom ever feel like life was one false step away from falling apart? I feel like that's been the majority of my life ever since she died. Marin is my only comfort right now. Every time the worry and fear creeps in, she yells or screams, and it brings me back to my center of gravity. I have to keep it together for my fussy little girl. I keep it together and I succeed, and she doesn't grow up in this cursed town. She's safe. Don't worry, Mama. The Brooks are coming home. I promise. Now, if I am coming back with them, that's going to be the question, isn't it? I hope so. I know what it's like to grow up without a mother. At least as a teenager. I can't imagine what it's like as a child or a toddler. Ugh, plumbing. More vines, red alerting me, and I absolutely have had it with this place. The vines are so hard to get out of the plumbing, and when I get rid of one infestation, they appear in another place. Ugh. Something really needs to be done, dang it. But I have to remain patient. It's awful. I took a nap trying to calm down from my emotional outburst. I was running on low battery constantly since giving birth to Marin, and Andy and Lisa came back. We stayed at their house pretty late, talking, celebrating Andy's and mine's birthday, and I just need to look like everything is fine. Erwin was also running on low on energy, but he was hardworking to prove to his job he was worthy of a transfer to Del Sol. There was a bigger branch there, and they were very picky about who they accepted. But still, Marin always came first for him. He was honestly the best father, and it made me cry, knowing that my little girl was going to have a father. She is going to be loved and cherished by two parents. Never going to have to wonder why she doesn't have a father on family tree day in elementary school. Never going to have to wonder if she wasn't good enough for him to stick around. These two are why I work as hard as I do. Because of their love and her giggles and his cherishing smiles. Because this man loves me and I love him. So no matter how this ends, it's worth it to make this world better for them. Like I said, baby spam. Honestly, I just seeing Erwin with Marin. I love these Sims way too much. Yeah, so Hope is struggling right now. She's a little bit on the struggle bus. Oh man, gotta wait for the right time. All the worry. And it's interesting because Andy and Hope, Hope never really got to talk to her mom about any of this, and Andy doesn't have a good father figure. I mean, he never did, so they're both kind of having to navigate this, at least portions of it, on their own with no guide, no, how to or anything, so it's kind of interesting. But regardless of how ready or not ready you are, life does go on and babies do get born. So yeah, I do believe next time, we get baby boy Brooks. Andy's kiddo is born. Super excited. And I think it is about this time that I start getting a little bit of discrepancy where maybe I have more updates for Andy than I do for Hope, vice versa. So there might be a little bit of a change in our usual coming up. Yeah, so apologies if so, but I'll just supplement it with something else, extra Stardew Valley or more Polya. You never know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and also Marin's birthday, I do believe, is coming up soon. Let me look my photos first. Yeah, that's about it, and then If not the next episode of Hope, then following episode for sure. Oh, that's gonna be exciting! Yay! So yeah. Yep. That's what we're looking at. So yeah. Guys, happy hump day. Get through the rest of the week. You got this. Christmas is almost here. Take care of yourselves and enjoy the holiday no matter what way you celebrate. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. And don't forget, where the waters flow, legacies grow. Bye, y'all.